My name is Lucca Motta, and I'm a data analyst here at Fort Wayne FC. Nowadays, we have a lot of information that comes to us in numbers. So, there are a lot of things in football that we can measure with these numbers. My job is to help the coaches to get to informed decisions with these numbers. So, I produce reports for them. I get all these data, and I try to find the insights that matter for us, and I present it to them, and hopefully they make the best usage of that. My role right now is specifically to map as many players as we can and get good information on them to help the coaches recruiting. So we know that there's a lot of players, not only here in the US, but worldwide, that we have access to a lot of information from them. So my job is to get all this information and kind of filter, taking into consideration who we are, what the coaches expect from the players, and find the best options for us. We do have access to hundreds of thousands of players. And of course, knowing what the coach wants from the players, what the club expects from a Fort Wayne FC players make my job a lot easier, because then I can filter them with the metrics that we are using or with the characteristics that we're looking for on the players. But still, we are going to look on hundreds, thousands of players and try to find the best 25, 30 players that are going to come here. We are not going to hire a player, we're not going to sign a player just for the numbers, just for a spreadsheet. So I feel that the first steps, you try to filter the players through the numbers, but then you get to a large list of I don't know, 15, 20 options for each position, and then you watch them, you watch a full game. There's a lot of steps on that. It's not just numbers, but the numbers are a good part of that. We have access to all these tools that help our job. So before, when I played, when my father played, it was impossible. The coaches had to go and watch as many games they could and try to see and get information from the players. But it was impossible for them to map thousands of players. Fortunately, nowadays we have tools that make it possible for us. And I'm not saying that it's not important to see the player in person. There are some things that you're only going to be able watching the player. Even better if you can watch in person. But since we have all these tools, we are making a good usage of that. First step of this process is to know who we are, what's the coach expect from the players, what's the club's philosophy, what's our game model. So with that, we can translate these characteristics, this style, into measurable metrics, into things that we can quantify. If you don't know what the coach is looking for, what the club's about, it's very hard to filter the players.